Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Jessica and I'm sort of a makeup YouTuber, just a makeup enthusiast, not a professional by any means, but my channel kind of focuses on pan projects as well as getting ready with me's, mixed in with just some random videos that I want to put up. Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything, but all kind of focused on like beauty, makeup type stuff for the most part. So today's video is going to be the Roulette Pan Collab Round 7 intro. If you haven't heard of this Project Pan, basically it was started by a couple of YouTubers, Rebecca and Alexi. I'll link both their channels below. But it was started a while ago, that's why it's already on round 7. I just didn't really familiarize myself with it until this recent round, which everybody posted their intro videos yesterday, so I hope I'm not breaking the rules by posting this like a little bit late, but I really wanted to get in on this round because each round goes for 4 months and I didn't want to miss it and then have to wait another 4 months. So I thought this Roulette Pan collab was a really nice project pan that I could join. There's a couple reasons. I know if you guys follow my videos, you know I'm already doing a couple other project pans, but I liked this one as well specifically because firstly, it's not exclusive to eyeshadows, which a lot of my other project pans have been, so I can start using up some of my other products too, as well as I really like the community aspect of this particular project pan because there's a lot of other people that have joined in, and there's like an entire playlist where you can add your videos if you're a part of it, and you can sort of follow everybody's journey, and it's just kind of a really fun one to do that I haven't done one quite like this before. So I'm just going to get right into selecting my prompts for this round. So how the project works basically is Alexi and Rebecca have come up with a list of 100 like sort of prompts. So they're basically categories that you can choose from. So I'm explaining this so badly, but basically you can use this app called Pretty Random, and it selects a number between 1 and 100, and then you can read the category that you were assigned from the Pretty Random app and then select a product from your collection that fits that category. And then you're supposed to do a total of 6 products. So I'm just going to draw all the numbers now and then pause so that I can go through, pick my products, and then I'm going to come back, tell you guys what each of the categories were that I selected and which product I picked for that category and why. So let's just start with the actual numbers. So I've got this set up to do a number between 1 and 100, so let's just randomize this. All right, so 47 is the first one. I just got to write this down so I can look it up after. 47. And 63. 27. 23. Oh, a lot of 7s and 3s so far. 8. And one more. 37. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a look at the spreadsheet. I'll try and link it below if I can figure out how to do that. If not, go to either Alexi's or Rebecca's channel, which will be linked below, and they'll have the spreadsheet available for you if you would like to do this as well with all of the categories listed. So I'm gonna go take a look at that and choose my products, and I'm gonna come back and tell you guys what I picked and why. So bear with me, I will be right back in a second. Okay guys, I'm back. As you can see, there's kind of a mess behind me now because I've gone through a bunch of my stuff to pick out my products. So I'm just gonna share those with you and of course read you what the categories are. So the first one, 47, is a product that is some type of lotion. So that one was kind of easy for me. I mean, I have a few different lotions that I use on a regular basis, so this is one of them, and it is the Body Shop Seaweed Oil Control Gel Cream. That's what it looks like. I think this might only be available in Canada. I'm not too sure, but I never see anyone talking about the Body Shop on YouTube. Oh my gosh, camera, come on. My camera's like the worst for like focusing or not focusing. There we go. That's what it looks like. So it is just a tub. I got this a little while ago, so there's quite a bit of progress already, but not like a ton. Like it's not like running out by any means. There's still about 2/3 of the jar in there. So I think this probably will take more than like a month. It might be in here the whole time. I'm not too sure. Depends how often I use it. It is winter though, so I do have really dry skin right now. So moisturizers are getting used a little more frequently than they would in the summertime. So yeah, so that is the first product. The next category was 63, and that was a Franken product. So this was fun because I actually just made one like yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago. And that is this, I just repressed it into a little like old Lancome like holder thing. But it is what I use as a highlighter. So that's what it looks like. But it was essentially created using some shimmer eyeshadows that I had that I felt like looked really nice as a highlighter. So I'll swatch it for you if you guys are curious, because of course none of you have ever seen this before because it's my own invention. So it is on the subtle side. I don't really like anything that's like too crazy for a highlighter. The lighting in here is making this difficult, but it's really hard to show you. But it is on the subtler side. It's basically my skin tone just with a little bit of reflection to it, which is exactly what I want in a highlighter. I don't really like highlighters with much color, like pigmentation to them, because I feel like highlighters are just meant to highlight. I don't really understand when they have like a color to them, because it's like, I have blush for that. Like, I don't know, but that's just me. So this one, again, might take a really long time to roll out of the project because my goal for it is just to hit pan, but I did just press this like yesterday. So it is pretty much full. Like it is, there's no dip. Like and you use so little highlighter at a time that this could end up being in here for the whole time as well. That's that one. So the next category was number 27, and that was a product with bad functioning packaging. So I have a couple palettes that I hate the packaging of, and one of them is this guy. It is an old Sephora palette. I don't even remember what it's called, but basically it was designed so that it could be a big palette with like 3 different components, and then there used to be, like a mirror thing here, like a compact mirror. But basically it was designed so that you can pop each section out and put it in the little compact and have a mini palette. But these things pop out so easily, like you barely have to touch them and they're just falling out. Like it doesn't really snap into place anymore, it just sits there. So I hate this palette purely because of the packaging. So that's why this got selected. So the one I'm going to be working on from this one is from this section, and it's going to be the lightest shade here because there's already a pretty significant dip in it. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but there's a pretty significant dip in it already. Come on, camera, don't be a dick. Anyway, you get the gist. So my goal again, to hit pan on that, and then I'll roll it out. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, like I said, I was gonna hit pan on this one, like that's the goal. This one, the goal is just to use it up, so like that's why it might take a while, because I want to use this entirely. Okay, so that's that. The next one in the project that I drew was number 23, which was a product from a brand that's only available in your country. So in Canada, where I live, there's a store called Shoppers Drug Mart. It's our like main drugstore chain here. And they sell their own like house brand, I guess, called Quo Beauty. And I bought these lip crayons, these matte lip crayons from Quo Beauty. There was a set of like 8 of them. This is the one, well, this is the one I have already used the most of, but they are pretty new. I just got them, so I'm sure if I rolled it up, let's see how much product is actually in here. I've never done this. Oh, so they're pretty tiny. They're pretty tiny. That's all that's in there. Like, that's all the way rolled up. They are just like little minis, basically. So my goal, I guess, for this one before I roll it out is, I was going to say just the tip, but since I know now that there's not that much in here, I might just try and use it up. So that means it might be in here for a couple of months, but I do use this one very, very often. Will I use it enough though in 4 months? Maybe I will say just the tip part. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can get it to focus really up close here. There is like a line where the tip kind of ends and then it goes into like cylinder shape. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but it tapers at a certain point. So I guess I'm gonna say my goal is to reach the end of the tapering until it gets to, so basically right at the bottom of the tapering, basically. Yeah, so that'll be my goal for this one, and then I can roll it out and add something else. So that's the one for my brand from my country. And then the last one, oh no, not the last one, sorry, second last one, number 8, is a product you always save for that special occasion or which might come in handy. So for that, I did this Rimmel London Wonder Swipe. It's like a glittery eyeliner, but it can be used, I guess, as an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow topper kind of a thing. I'll just swatch it for you. So that's just like how it applies if you're using it as an eyeliner. But then you're supposed to be able to like rub it in and like make it an eyeshadow, but that basically just diffuses it into like glitter. Like it almost disappears. There's not like a ton of pigmentation, but it works really well as like an eyeshadow topper if you want like a glittery topper or something. But I like to use this as like for the lower lash line if I want some sparkle. Like I use it as a liner for the lower lash line, but it is very sparkly, so that's why I feel like it's only good for like a really glam look or like special occasion, as they call it. So it's really hard to track progress on this because it doesn't have a clear tube or anything. So I guess the goal is just to use it up, but I really have a feeling this is gonna last me a while. So again, it might be in here for a long time. That's why I'm really hoping like this lipstick thing and like this guy are gonna be out so that I do have some chance to roll in some new stuff for you guys. Okay, and then the last number was 37, and that is a product with your favorite shade name. This one was easy for me because I have this little mini perfume. I don't know if you can see it. It's just one of those mini ones, right? And I've already used about half of it, which is a good start. So I would like to use the rest of it, but this is the Stella by Stella McCartney. That's my favorite shade name because I used to have a cat and she was the best. And her name was Stella. She was like our favorite cat. I mean, we still have 3 cats and we love them, but we had a cat named Stella and she was our first cat Jeff and I ever had. And she really sadly was born with kind of like defective kidneys is what they told us. So she actually got very, very sick really early in her life, and we ended up having to put her to sleep when she was only 4 years old. So she was only a 4-year-old cat. It was really, really sad. It was really, really hard for us because we loved her and she was the best cat. And her name was Stella, so that's why this one is my favorite. I know it's not really like a shade name per se because it's not a shade. It's like I think it still counts though because this perfume is called Stella. So that's also why my YouTube name is Jessica June Stella. Stella is sort of in there because of that cat. She was really special to us. So that's why I threw this one in. I think I'll be able to use it up definitely within this project before the end of the project for sure, because I'm already halfway there. And it's just a mini. So that is the next one. I do have quite a few of these mini perfumes, so I am trying to kind of get rid of them anyways. So it's good that I can put this in the project. So that is it for this round. I'm really excited to share my update with you guys in a month from now and hopefully pick out some more stuff at that point. I'm sure at least one of those things will get rolled out by that point. Like I think this lipstick, like there's so little there, and since I'm only planning to use the tip of it, I'm like whatever you can see when it's rolled all the way down, which is like not very much at all. I'm sure this one will get rolled out. Like I'm almost positive. I use this one all the time. So stay tuned for an update for at least one new product to get rolled in. I'm quite positive. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every single day. So if you like that, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.